Hi, I'm Sam, and if you're trying to learn how to build websites, how to deploy them using Vercel, and how to sell them to make money, you're in the right place. I'm going to be going over everything on how to build it, how to go over the GitHub, and how to deploy it using Vercel. We'll be going over how to connect domains in the next video, and we'll be giving you strategies and everything. So this is going to be a very step-by-step guide. If you haven't even opened a laptop ever, it's still going to be for you. I'm going to be going over everything, whatever you see. If you're logging in for the first time, if you haven't done it before, how it looks like. We'll be going over everything, so you won't need to worry about it. And let's get into it. Okay, so first we have to go to Google AI Studio. You'll find the link in the description. You won't have to worry about any of the links. So we're going to have to log in into four things: Google AI Studio, GitHub, Vercel, and Supabase. Supabase will be used as the database and the backend. So that is quite an important part, but it will be very easy once you get into it. So this is what you'll see, right? You have to click Get Started. Boom, you'll be in. No worries about it. You can dismiss that. Now, one important thing that you have to do before starting or even touching anything, you have to click on enable saving. Use the account. Boom. Now what enable saving does is it uses your Google Drive storage to save all the projects that you've done. If you don't use this and start to make an app or start to have a conversation and try to test the models, you will lose all that data, and it will be a very, very big regret that you'll have. So once you enable saving, you need to make sure you've done it. Then you have to press build, and here you can put in your ideas. So today we're going to build an e-commerce site for Google AI with Google AI Studio. So you just have to put in a nice little prompt. We're going to be using the voice feature. So Google AI Studio is basically something that turns your prompt into user interface. Now user interface is the front end. It's the way the app looks, right? What buttons leads where. Now for the backend, we are going to be using, and the database mainly, we're going to be using Supabase. So first let's put in a prompt, and let's see how it goes. First we're going to put in a random normal prompt. So what we have to make sure is that once we are building a website, which is complex, right? If you're building a one-page landing page, you can go for whatever you want. But for the e-commerce side, we would need to make sure there's a product images are there, product pages are there, landing page is good, blogs are there. We need to make sure of a lot of things. We need to add an admin panel. We need to make sure every customer can log in and sign up. So we can't give the entire thing at the same time. So we need to build at steps, because it is possible to give everything at the same time, but it is not ideal, because it will focus on too many things at the same time, and then you'll regret it, right? It won't actually function to its best capability. So I'm just going to allow. Hey Gemini 3, I'm using you to build a website for my e-commerce brand. We sell clothes for couples mainly, so it will be a cohort set basically, and the color theme is baby pink and yellow or golden, right? So we need to make sure the website is very interactive. It needs to have 4 to 5 pages, that is blog, homepage, all the products, and I'll tell you the rest later. So this is it. You can remove the blog for now and make sure you keep the about page. Blog might have been too much, let's see that. Okay, so this is the prompt that we got. We'll press on build. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is what we got. Yeah, so this is ass, man. I don't think this looks good at all. What even is this, man? So we need to ask it to change this, man. Let's make it so that the landing page looks very bad. The white background makes it look very bad. The hero image is not visible and it is not interactive at all. Change the entire theme, make it into something darker, and make sure the hero is very interactive and eye-catching. Now what we need to do for I'm constantly repeating interactive because it makes the websites look really awesome, right? Let me show you a website I built using completely using Google AI Studio and show you how it looks. Okay, so here's a website I built completely using Google AI Studio. This is what it looks like. The logo moves, and boom. Payment and everything has been integrated. You can proceed to checkout. Boom. So everything works, right? It's really interactive. I did this cool thing. You can add your photo, right? Just pick any photo. Sam, and I hate snakes, man. Generate ID. So this is what comes up, right? There's a size chart and everything too. So this is what this is why an interactive website is important. It completely changes the vibe. It has music too. So this is what I look for in a website, right? There is also an admin panel, but I can't show that. Okay, so this is what it gave us, and we can have a look at this. It's a bit better. Yeah, I can honestly say it's a bit better. We're not going to be focusing on how good the UI looks. Let's just focus on making it work. So before anything, let's just press the GitHub button and sign in to GitHub to continue. Now we need to create an account if you haven't created it yet, and or else you can just log in, right? I'm going to use this account, sign in. It's quite simple, nothing hard about it. Okay, so we have a visual puzzle. Use the arrows. What even is this? Until they're standing on the same icon. Oh, submit. Easy. They're getting goddamn creative with this. Okay, so we need to install and authorize. Now we need to go to Vercel and sign up. We need to select an hobby account and enter. We have to continue using GitHub, okay? Just make sure you do that. It's going to be way easier. You will skip a few steps, man. So after you sign into Vercel using GitHub, you need to install it, and this is what you'll see. So we just created a GitHub repository by pressing this button, right? You just had to enter the name and make sure it was private, right? And you have to click this button to make sure all the code gets updated, right? So now you have to press import over here on the same repository that we used or just made, right? So we'll click this and click deploy, and we have to wait. Okay, so this is what you'll see, right? You have to press this. So this is your website link. You press continue to dashboard. So you can see that this is completely blank. Why is there a white website, right? So we go here. I just see a completely white website when I used Vercel to deploy it, and I used white framework. Please update the code accordingly so that Vercel can deploy it and it's not a blank screen and everything is visible. We press this and we press send prompt. We send a prompt. We wait for it to change and let's see what happens. So as you can see, we press stage and commit and we go back to Vercel, right? We go to deployments. And now we see that each time Google AI Studio generates a code, we press the GitHub button to push it to GitHub. Then whenever there's a change on GitHub, it comes over to Vercel and Vercel builds it and deploys it for you. Please add the white.js and whatever files and codes are necessary to make sure that white frameworks works with it. Okay, so make sure instead of white, it's VITE, and that's why it wasn't working since then, man. So make sure you don't overuse the audio feature because it will come back biting at you. So okay, so we'll wait for it now. Okay, so the code has been generated. We will quickly press stage and commit all changes. We'll wait for this to generate. Yeah, stage and commit all changes. We'll go back to Vercel, look at deployments, wait for it to build. Okay, so now it has been built. We'll just refresh this link and boom, it's visible. No. I'm going to use Supabase as the database for this. Make sure user can sign up and log in and let me know what to do. Here is the Supabase project URL and here is the anon key. So I know that prompt must have sounded confusing, but you just need to log into Supabase. Right, exactly when you confirm your email, you'll see this, right? You need to change your organization name, maybe if you want to, right? You can add a project name, Duo Harmony. Create a very solid. Password and boom. You can select the region as per your location, but it usually gets it right. So this is what you'll see when you enter all the necessary details. You don't have to look at anything. It's going to look very confusing. You just have to go to the site and click project settings. You have to come to data API and copy this. Now we just set a prompt at here's the Supabase project URL. We'll paste it here because we copied this URL, right? Project URL. We copied this and then we pasted it right here. Now we need the anon key. So we press data API, right? Right below it we have API keys. We press legacy. We got publishable and secret API keys. We press legacy and service role and all that. So we'll copy this and we'll paste it. So we'll press enter now, and let's see what happens. So here's what we got. Supabase integration. Okay. Now it gives us next steps, right? We don't need to look at the Vercel build. It works. We need to go to Supabase console. We need to log into the Supabase dashboard. We did. Then we need to go to authentication. Right over here we have authentication. Then we need to go to sign in providers, and we need to make sure email is enabled, right? Then we have to go to authentication and URL configuration. Now you see localhost is written here, but we already have a website link, so we'll press this and go to URL configuration, remove this link and paste our link, and then we press save changes. Now what this does is whenever the user gets a login link and all that, it makes sure that after this it redirects to this website. Now if you buy a domain, you must not forget to change the site URL, but it's nothing to worry about right now. We'll get into something else. Now we need to give another prompt. Make sure each user can add products to their cart, and add a /admin panel where I can add and remove products. Make sure the product image can be dragged and dropped. So let me know what to do in Supabase for that and what queries to run. And while opening the admin panel, there should be a password, which the password will be 123123. Let me know what to do in Supabase, and yeah. So Supabase, anything that has to do with database storage, anything like that. So that's what needs to be done. Okay, so our deployment was made 5 minutes ago. Let's just quickly stage and commit all changes. Okay, so a huge code just got generated, right? So it says that we need to go to the Supabase dashboard and run these queries in the SQL editor, right? So we need to go here, SQL editor. See, it's a new page. We need to just paste it, what we just copied, and we need to press run. Now if you see success, no rows returned, that means the query run perfectly, and we don't have anything to worry about. Did it say anything else? Okay. Now what did /admin mean? /admin meant that, let me just upload this real quick, that if this is the URL, right, at /admin, so the admin panel would open up. Okay, so first let's look at our instructions. We go to storage tab. Okay, storage tab. Then we have to create a new bucket. And what do we have to name the bucket? Product images. We need to name the bucket product images, and we need to make sure the bucket is public, and then we press create. Boom, that's all we need to do. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, we had an error, so you need to make sure you keep checking on the deployments, because if there is an error, we need to fix it ASAP. So we just copy it from here. We press that deployment, right? So this is what we saw. We press this, we scroll down a bit, and we have this copy button. We copy it, and then we paste it in this bar, and then we just say, this is the error that I received from Vercel, so please look into it and fix it ASAP. That's all that you have to do. You press send prompt right when it's ready. So this is a very degenerate, and you're just giving shit, and you're just copy pasting, and this is what you'll get paid for. People will pay for such websites when you make it interactive, you make it look good, you make it completely for what they want. If someone is running their shop using Shopify, if they're using LinkedIn, you want to connect anything can be connected to these websites. So if they want to switch and it's hard for them to switch, you can do anything that you want. So right now we're just learning how to build a simple database using Supabase and how to deploy your website. This is a very starting phase. I'll bring out more videos. We'll learn how to do things that help clients more. What this is based on is how to make money using websites, right? So this is what we go for, right? We go to GitHub and we press stage and now commit all changes. Let's see if we still get an error. Okay, so now we see it it's working properly. Now we'll just refresh this, look at all the changes. Okay, first we'll just try out /admin, right? We'll just add and like /admin. Okay, so it doesn't work. Maybe we have to add a hashtag before it. Yes, so maybe it works with the hashtag, maybe sometimes it doesn't, right? So we press 123 123 access vault. So we'll just add a product, right? Product name is banyan, and price is $10, and it's a formal top notch quality. And we press this. Oh, okay, then we put publish to catalog. Okay, we copy this and we say, when I tried to upload a product on the website, this is what it said, so please help me with it. It's quite simple, honestly. You don't have to worry about anything. Duo harmony. Let's try signing in, right? New to harmony. Let's create a profile. Okay, so it has updated it. So now we'll press stage and commit all changes. Let's see. Okay, so we just push the update. Now we'll just refresh this. Enter our email address again. Oops, let me enter our. We sign in. Invalid login credentials. Oh, we need to create an account. My apologies. Press create an account. Press create an account. Okay, so we have to. Okay, so we have to check our email for the link, and on the very top, we press confirm email. So I can also make a video about how to make the email look better, because it was looking very awful, right? So there will be a lot of things coming up in the other videos, but this is just a basic thing that if you want to make a very basic website, you just want to know how to deploy it, you want to learn how to add integrate a database. So it's just about that, right? So we add #admin. Now password is 123 123. We press access vault, and we add a really cool hoodie, right? Top notch hoodie. Okay, ignore my spelling. It's priceless, man. It's priceless. And yeah, man, that's about it. Okay, we copy this, paste it. This is what I see when trying to upload a product. Send this prompt. Okay, so it updated the code. So it told us that we need to go here. We need to go to storage. Okay. Okay, so this is what we got. It's telling us to do a few things. So we need to go to storage. We need to go to storage. We need to go to policies. We need to create a new policies for the product images, right? We create a new policy. Get full customization. We press every single thing, even delete. Then we press review, and we add a name. That's the name, man. We press review. Save policy. And there we go. Nice and simple. So we just need to refresh this. 103 access vault. Really cool hoodie. I don't care anymore. $12 published to catalog. Okay, so we can see this. Now let's go to collection, and we can see that this has been created, right? Now Hammond's bag, we can add this to bag. Okay, begin ritual. What even is this? So what we see is that even if I sign out and then I sign in with the same email ID, this will still remain here. Now I can remove this product. No, let's add something else, right? $21. Okay, publish to catalog. Now we just need to refresh, and this will be added everywhere. Now something that does happen, that you're asking it to make a website, and it says that it will use your browser storage, right? It will use your browser cache, CACHE. That's what I mean by cache. So you need to make sure it does not do that, because if you're using a browser cache, so imagine you add a product, right? So that product will be only visible on your browser or on that device. Everywhere else it will remain the same to what it was, so it will be really hard for you to do that. So make sure you use Supabase. And this is it for this video. I know this might have been a little confusing and might have left you with a lot of questions. So you can either text me on my WhatsApp, which is 95824 11551, or you can send me an email That is samanyicause4@gmail.com, and my Twitter and LinkedIn are in my bio. Sorry, in the description, so you can check those out. And yeah, so this is the first video about web development, and a lot will be coming. So we just went over how to add basic storage settings and how to integrate basic database. But after this, so this that is all that we went over. We'll talk about how to propose this to clients, how to contact clients, how to make sure that we can connect it to Supabase, how to connect it to LinkedIn, how to create a SaaS with it. SaaS is a software as a solution. So this is going to be completely oriented towards how to make money with this, because this is completely free, by the way. It costed you nothing to make this website and to deploy it, right? We'll talk about how to connect a domain to it, how to buy a domain. I'll go over every single thing. But right now, this is all that we're going for. And if you want that, we should create a community where all the people that are interested in this, so you can directly contact me. You can look at other people's works. So you can, let's do that, man. So this is it for this video. More will be coming up, and contact me or drop a comment, and I'll help you with whatever is not working out. If you need help with something, I'll just hit you up.